Good Tuesday, everyone. Thanks for stopping by Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior summer forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith with the daily video forecast discussion for this Tuesday, the 24th of June, 2014. A few scattered clouds around the region this morning, otherwise mostly sunny at sunrise. Temperatures are in the low to the mid-60s, and the dew points are in the mid to the upper 50s throughout the region. Morning visible pass of the satellite imagery. The visible satellite this morning shows mostly sunny skies, a few mid and upper level clouds. Our cumulus all the way out to the west now building in across the region. It's going to be one of those cumulus afternoons again with plenty of sun, cumulus clouds, and higher humidity. A typical summer-like day. Water vapor showing most of the moisture or lifting well to our west still. And precipitation is also beginning to pop in some of these showers and thunderstorms, but most of this remains over the top of the ridge, which is now centered off the mid-Atlantic coast states and pumping in a moist and more summer-like temperatures across the region and summer-like wind across the region out of the southwest. Guess I need a little bit more coffee this morning. Here's our showers over the top of the ridge, and here is our cold front with more showers and thunderstorms heading up towards the Great Lakes. It's a very stormy and active day in this region, but our region will be under subsidence and hence drier air, even though we have a southwesterly flow now in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere. Generally going to be a nice summer-like day. Let's get to the pollen right now. It's basically on the low to the medium side. It will continue to be a low to medium side throughout the week into the weekend, and then mainly the pollen plants are delivering a fairly consistent level of pollen into the air, and that would be grasses, dock, and plantain. Keeping a monitor on the river forecast of gauges across the New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania region. Again, no flooding is anticipated right into the July 4th holiday weekend. We do have a couple of gauges down here in the Chesapeake Bay at Cambridge. Also another gauge here at Bishop's Head in the Chesapeake Bay area, and also around Washington's Channel, and another gauge here down in the Potomac River. We'll have to monitor these areas for these are much lower tidal areas and they're much more prone to flooding. But other than that, the main stem rivers here look good. Once again, the only real watches and warnings we have are small craft advisories for the Chesapeake Bay for winds of 18 to 33 knots, and this will be from late this morning into this evening. Want to hone in on this area here around Ohio because this area of precipitation will be moving in our direction. It won't be affecting us today, but the precipitation out ahead of it and along the cold front will be. Some of these areas received anywhere from 1 to 4 inches of rain during Monday, and additional thunderstorms today will cause additional water and flooding across this area of Ohio. Morning surface chart from weatherroanoke.com. A digital atmosphere software shows the high pressure ridge now well off the east coast with a southwesterly return flow. This warm front slicing through the Ohio and Tennessee and Mississippi River valleys will be moving slowly in our direction. Meanwhile, there are showers and thunderstorms over the top of this ridge as shortwave energy moves across. That will be not affecting our region, although there are a few showers and thunderstorms just over the Poconos or just west of the Poconos this morning. And we can expect a few of these to be in and out of the region during today, but nothing really should be affecting our region here across the northern mid-Atlantic. This is ground clutter here. There is no precipitation falling at any of the sites here in New Jersey. Meanwhile, back here across the Great Lakes and down through the Midwest, this is where the front is, and surface wave of low pressure. This is where the showers and thunderstorms are already occurring, and this will be slowly moving and passing over our region tomorrow night into Thursday morning. It's going to be a slow mover, and some of the precipitable water values are over 1.5 to 2 inches with this, so heavy downpours, maybe some wet microburst or macro wet burst occurring tomorrow evening into Thursday morning across the area, and we'll get into that in just a moment. Better look at Google's Earth Streamline analysis shows the high pressure ridge now off the coast with a southwesterly flow today. Temperatures a little cooler along the south shore and east ends of Long Island, also coastal New Jersey. Interior sections back into the 80s again with hot, sticky, humid conditions. Here's our cold front now with a low pressure area across the central plains. Showers and thunderstorms and plenty of rain are right along the Ohio River here from Cleveland down through the central portions of Ohio, where a lot of flash flood watches and warnings remain in effect. Things looking good this morning on the aviational weather deck. Basically VFR conditions expected through today. A few caveats though. High pressure over the region today will move east. There could be some brief MVFR fog this morning in a few sites, but we haven't really seen any. A cold front will be very slowly progressing eastward today into Wednesday. possibly that there could be some diurnal showers and thunderstorms, maybe over the western portions of the area, especially what we just showed you this morning across the Poconos, and again this afternoon, possibly again tonight as the front approaches. That would be the warm front, but the chances of that are about 20%. Now, dew points will increase through the day and into tonight, and with the increasing moisture, there is a chance for some fog again Wednesday morning, mainly in the more sheltered locations. There could also be some lower ceilings towards daybreak, especially west of the area, and that will be in the warm sector. Generally south to southwest wind expected with speeds less than 10 knots. On Wednesday, this is interesting. Areas of MVFR ceilings and or visibility is possible to start and then probably improving to VFR. The ceilings and visibility should lower again in the afternoon and the evening hours with some locally heavy rain possible with IFR visibilities. Some thunderstorms could produce locally gusty winds, south to southwest winds at near 10 knots, shifting to the west-northwest towards daybreak on Thursday as the cold front comes through. For the day on Thursday, a few showers or thunderstorms may linger. Otherwise, VFR conditions improving, northwesterly winds increasing to 10 to 15 knots. Friday and Saturday, weekend again, VFR flying, northeast winds at 5 to 10 knots, becoming southeasterly later Friday into Saturday. Right now, outside of Newark, New Jersey, 71 degrees. Humidity is 71%. Dew point uncomfortable now, 61 degrees. Some broken ceilings at 25,000 feet. It's going to be a VFR day today. Outside of Philadelphia International, 69 degrees. Dew point 60. Humidity 73%. Scattered clouds at 20,000 and 30,000 feet. VFR conditions. And as you can see, as of 8 o'clock this morning, dew points are already in the upper 50s to low and mid 60s across the region. If we move to yesterday's high temperatures, we found them into the low to the mid 80s across the region, and we're going to do it again today. Latest high resolution rapid refresh model from Penn State's eWall site shows basically what we're thinking is our scattered showers and thunderstorms will remain through our west with plenty of sunshine, sinking air, cumulus clouds during the afternoon, even some debris clouds from some of these showers spilling over the top of the ridge here, and generally warm and humid conditions, 70s around the coastal regions of Long Island and Connecticut, and also along New Jersey coastal waters during this afternoon as that south to southwest wind blows the cooler water in over these areas. Temperatures inland again in the low to the mid 80s. NamWRF composite reflectivity forecast from Penn State's eWall site shows those showers dissipating over the top of the ridge, more scattered showers diurnally driven during the afternoon hours, few of the debris clouds as well, cumulus and mid and upper level variety, and the warm front approaches the region. Here is our cold front back towards the west now. This is for Wednesday morning and Wednesday afternoon. The cold front gets closer to the region. Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening could feature some heavy downpours with strong gusty winds, lightning, and generally some wet macroburst wind damage, so we'll be monitoring for that, especially with this cluster coming through very late Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. Could be some heavy downpours and wind gusts with those. And that clears the area, but the area behind it, it's going to take a while for the air to cool down. It's not really so much cold in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere. Temperatures on Thursday will still respond with a north to northeast wind or northwest wind, and temperatures still getting into the 80s on Thursday as well, especially excepting again for the coastal regions of southern Long Island, New York, Connecticut, and coastal New Jersey, where all the winds will be from the south-southwest initially, and temperatures will be much cooler during the afternoon with sea breeze development. Today is a good beach day. It's mostly sunny. Temperatures upper 70s. South winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Southeast swell at around 2 feet. Surf temperature around 69 to 72 degrees. Moderate risk of rip currents today. Never swim alone. Always use a flotation device. And in swim in guarded areas. Lightning threat none today. And the next high tide at Atlantic City just occurred. Low tide will be at 11:58 this morning. The next high tide 6:28 this evening. Morning run of the GFS. Start this off here. Here is our showers and thunderstorms out to the west with a cold front. That cold front moves through the region on Thursday morning. Showers and thunderstorms move into the region. Some of them could be heavy with some heavy downpours, some strong gusty winds, and some lightning. And high pressure builds in again for later in the weekend. This would begin on Thursday afternoon, continue through Friday, and Saturday could be our 5th weekend in a row of fine weather. However, if there's some of these disturbances, this could be convective feedback on Friday night and Saturday morning. We're generally expecting dry weather at this point, and high pressure will be in control. The winds will become more onshore during the day on Saturday as the high pressure ridge begins to move in and build in across the forecast region. and then off the coast it goes. Here comes our next disturbance and trough digging in through the upper Midwest and southeastern Canada, and this draws the chances of warmer air and more precipitation reaching the forecast region again late Monday night and early Tuesday of next week as the trough amplifies across the eastern United States in, once again, the unsettled polar flow. Last night's run of the 8 to 10 day 500 millibar height anomalies is still showing our cutoff low here, our deep trough here over the south of the off the northern mid-Atlantic coast states, western Atlantic actually. A little confused this morning here. And our deep low and warmer anomalies in the ocean south of the Aleutian Islands is a strong and active Pacific jet across the region. And this keeps the ridge axis from fighting back. Every time we're going to try to get into a heat wave here, the trough and backdoor cold fronts come through, disturbances in the polar flow come through and keep us in a very unsettled pattern as we head into the July 4th weekend. So that's going to do it for today. Enjoy your Tuesday, and we'll be back bright and early in video form on Wednesday morning. For Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, I'm forecaster Robert Smith.